Hello, Dr. Martin, and any others who may be viewing and listening to this submission. My name is George Middleton. I am a therapist, a musician, mentor, and also an author promoting a series of works addressing the connection between the race construct, race ideology, and our mental health. So let's get into it. Not to sound cocky, arrogant, or braggadocious, but I will answer that by saying all of them. I see a direct connection with that in comparison to my current profession as a therapist. And there are, when I went back to look at the skill sets for therapists, a lot of them are strongly connected with the skill sets for the dispositions of learners and teachers, because a teacher is really a lifelong learner. If you really want to learn something, teach it. I'm sure you're familiar with that. But the skill sets there's 6 skill sets for therapists. Genuine interest in others. Self-reflection, the ability of self-reflection. The ability to listen on multiple levels. Accessibility and authenticity. 5, flexibility. And 6, a sense of humor. So even though there are a lot more dispositions, characteristics listed for the class, for the dispositions of learners, there's a lot of overlap. So what dispositions do you need to work on before you enter the classroom as a first-year teacher? All of them. That is the irony of acquiring skill sets, is once you acquire them, you never rest on your laurels with them. If you don't use them, if you don't continually work to improve them, then they end up becoming synonymous to dead weight. They don't move with the relevancy of the times. And people change, so you have to be able to change as well. You have to be able to mirror those changes in their lives if you're going to be at the top of your game in a teaching or a therapeutic fashion. At my core, I'm a therapist. I'm always a therapist. So for me in the classroom, behaviors come first. That behavior is either going to enhance a student's ability to learn or be a major significant obstacle. So some examples I use, I love using music. I love using music and art. I love using internet and YouTube and videos. Because if I can't engage them, then I can't deposit anything in them. I love listening to my students because teaching is a two-way process. I'm learning also in this process. It affects teaching in how you treat your student. It affects teaching in how you perceive your student. It affects teaching in your already predetermined beliefs that you're not aware of based on the way that you have sized up your student. You've already set expectations just based purely on a visual level, and it happens so fast beneath your conscious level. It's going to be kind of a give and take. I'm going to hear how these professionals, these supervisors rate me and my performance, but I'm also going to try to give as much of an intelligent and relevant response, because I'm not going to play by the rules, so to speak, when it's clear we've got a plethora of data that show that the traditional status quo model of teaching right now is failing a significant percentage of the children that are going through this education system. This pretty much concludes my assignment. I hope that I've covered all of the areas that you are going to evaluate me on. It's been a pleasure. I look forward to your feedback. Thank you very much.